الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله علي ولي الله.
The sixth Imam, peace be upon him, was asked, "There are people amongst us who believe in the caliphate of the Commander of the Faithful, peace be upon him, and consider him to be superior to all people, but do not believe in your nobility as we do. Should we be friends with them?" Imam as-Sadiq, peace be upon him, replied, "Yes, absolutely. Is it not true that God has things that the Prophet of God peace be upon him and his progeny, doesn't have? Is it not true that the Prophet of God has things that we do not have? Is it not true that we have things that you do not have? Is it not true that you have things that others do not have? God the Blessed the Sublime has partitioned Islam into 7 parts, and has distributed them amongst the people. These are perseverance, honesty, certitude, contentment, loyalty, knowledge, and patience. Whoever possesses all 7 has perfect faith and is strong. He gave some people just 1, some just 2, some just 3, some just 4, some just 5, some just 6, and some all 7 of these. Therefore, you should not expect one who has only been given 1 part of the faith to be responsible for 2 parts. You cannot burden one who has been granted only 2 parts of the faith with what you would ask from those who have 3 parts of faith. And so on. If you expect too much of them, they will be overburdened and might turn away from the religion. Instead, you should be patient and treat them with kindness, and make things easy for them. Now I will cite an example for you. There was a Muslim man with an infidel neighbor who was his friend. The man wished to help his friend become a Muslim. He kept trying to show him how nice Islam was, and insisted on his becoming a Muslim. Finally, he managed, and the man accepted Islam. The next morning the man went to his neighbor's house, and asked him to accompany him to the morning congregation prayer. They went there, and when the prayer ended he told the new Muslim man to sit down and recite the Quran until sunrise. They stayed there, and continued reciting until sunrise. Then he told him it was nice to fast that day and study the Quran until noon. The new Muslim agreed. After the noon and afternoon prayers, he suggested to the new Muslim man to stay there until dawn, to say their prayers in the mosque and then go home at night. He agreed. They did their night prayer, got up and went home. The next morning the man went to his neighbor's house again and asked him to go to the mosque. The man said, "Leave me alone. This religion is too difficult. I cannot stand it. Therefore you should learn not to pressure the people. Do you know that the rule of the Umayyad clan was based upon force, the sword and oppression? However, we rule the people's hearts with patience, kindness, concealing of faith, good association, piety, and struggling. Try to attract the people to your religion.